What's up, this is Score 2448, we're following Selector 17 video. Today, we'll be taking a look at my top 15 favorite semi-trailers here in FS17. We'll be taking a look at a variety of trailers. All of them are public, and the links can be found down below in the description. We will be using the in-game semi-truck to test out all of the trailers, and I will be showing guys my favorite features about each trailer. Up first, we'll be taking a look at the Easy Load Lowboy trailer, which is pretty cool. Now, you do have to buy both parts in the store, the front and then the body of the Lowboy. This Lowboy does have the option for extensions which slide out with mouse controls, which is a very cool feature. You guys can see a lot of detail throughout the Lowboy, very nicely done, and I do like the wood textures. We'll be hopping here in the semi-truck and we'll be attaching. I'm very excited to be bringing you guys my top 15 favorite semi-trailers. I brought one on regular trailers and you guys did show a ton of support, which I really do appreciate. We'll be backing up, attaching, and we'll be pulling this forward so you guys can see when it does attach. Not the best ground clearance for any off-road hauling, but when you do press J, they extend out then and will bring them in. So you could actually adjust how wide you want your trailer to be, which is pretty cool. And then like I was saying guys, you do actually have to attach the front. So we'll kind of switch through here and we'll just switch through and then disconnect. So as you guys can see, it works similar to the in-game one. Very nicely done, and I really do like this Lowboy a lot. Works really well, and it overall is one great Lowboy. So we'll be disconnecting this and we'll be kind of making our way back over here. Next up, we'll be taking a look at a very similar Lowboy. This one already has the extensions folded out. That's a buyable option in the store. Another buyable option is this third axle back here, which is very nice. I really do like that a lot. Then you guys can see it does have the oversized load. That does look pretty cool. Really do like these wood textures also. And this looks to be a little bit wider than the previous trailer we did look at. Like I was saying, all the links can be found below in the description, and I do appreciate all of the modders for releasing these epic Lowboys and all the different semi-trucks. Now you guys can see sometimes the height does not really work out with different semi-trucks. Look like we just got it. Wow, that was a bit of a challenge, but you guys can see very nicely done, same kind of ground clearance wise, but you guys can see all of the lights do work on it, which is pretty cool. That is awesome. And like I was saying, same features with the tongue disconnecting the same exact way, and the Lowboys pretty much all do that, which is a big upgrade because FS15 we did run into problems having the two different buyable options there. But up next, we'll be taking a look at once again another Lowboy, but this one is a completely different design. You guys can see the deck is a little bit shorter and it has 3 axles spread out a little bit larger. And then you guys can see that the deck is actually kind of curved up, which is pretty cool. And then this will also disconnect. Now there have been a few in the past with a tongue you could actually adjust the height, which is pretty cool. This one you can't, but you guys can see this one is pretty cool. We'll keep the truck lights on just so we can test out the lights of this trailer. Now if you do have any cool top 15 ones, let me know down below in the comments. You guys can see, take a look at that guys. I mean, this thing is pretty cool. Really do like it a lot. Those wheels, awesome textures, and those do look pretty cool. So you guys can see, we're just going to keep moving these out of the way as we do take a look at them. And we are here on the Platinum DLC map. Very nice map, and I really do enjoy featuring this in a ton of videos. Up next, we'll be taking a look at the Tilt Deck Drop Deck trailer. This is one pretty cool trailer. You guys can see toolboxes, awesome with textures. It does have a protection up front to prevent vehicles, objects from going into the semi-truck. You guys can see it does have a winch there. Now, awesome toolboxes. Now, these axles will slide forward and it will actually tilt, which is pretty cool. Then here in the back, we'll actually be taking a closer look at it, but it does have LED lights, which is a very nice upgrade. We'll be backing up and attaching to it. This is probably one of my top favorite of all time trailers just because of how useful it is having a tilt deck. But we'll just attach, we'll pull forward. You guys can see those do come up. We first do want to take a look at those LED lights. Take a look at that. Very nicely done. All of them do work. Now when you do press N, you guys can see the axle slide all the way up, and then 8 on the numpad will drop it down. Now you guys can see awesome job, great hydraulics. You guys can see 2 of them, and very nicely done. A ton of detail, AO baked, and I mean this thing does look pretty pretty cool. Like I was saying, guys, I really do appreciate the modders for releasing these. Modding does take quite a bit of time, and I really do appreciate all of them for putting the time and effort into it, and it means a lot to me that we get to use awesome ones released by great people trying to help out the farming simulator community. Up next, we'll be taking a look at a drop deck trailer released by Winston. Very nicely done. It does have ramps to kind of get up here, which is pretty cool. I also do like these wood textures. You guys, since the back two axles are spread out just a little bit, it is slanted in the back, and take a look at those very strong ramps. That is pretty cool. I do feature this in quite a bit of videos also, which is nice, and I thought that we would also just use the in-game semi-truck. I do get a lot of requests to use the in-game equipment, and this would be a great way to kind of use the in-game semi-truck. Once you do attach the jacks, do go up and take a look at that, guys. When you do press X, those ramps will come down. Take a look at how strong they are, meant for some very heavy equipment to be going up and on them, which is very cool. But overall, very nicely done. It does not have straps, anything like that. But like I was saying, well planned out, very nice trailer. Really do like it a lot, and I do feature this in a ton of videos just because of how easy it is and everything like that. Up next, we'll be taking a look at a bale trailer, which is a very nice flatbed. You guys can see it is actually color changeable. This one is in dark red. You guys can see the cables, all of the different straps. I mean, this has a ton of straps. You guys can see as you walk down to secure your bales, which is perfect, and I mean, that is awesome. And then in the back, it does have a hitch to kind of connect them together, and very nice wheels this one does have. We'll be hopping back in here. Looks like it does have a Peterbilt logo attached to it, which is pretty cool, but we'll back up and attach. I really do like this a lot. There have been a few edits adding like tanks, a few things in the bed, but I do like this a lot because of all the straps, everything like that, and it's perfect for baling, which is pretty cool. Up next, we'll be taking a look at a few very big trailers. Up first, we will be taking a look at a 125-ton trailer. This is pretty cool. There have been a few different edits. There's one that is color changeable and comes with a dolly, but this is the latest version. You guys can see in kind of dark gray. Very nicely done here on the wheels. You guys can see all the different beacon lights up front and in the back over there, which was very cool. We'll be hopping back here in the truck, and we'll be attaching. Now, I actually have featured this in a ton of different extreme hauling videos. Very heavy hauls, everything like that. I really do like this trailer a lot. So when we do bring this up, looks like there's a lock load, and when you press Z, the ramps lower down. So let's take a look at that, guys. Very big ramps. You guys can see all of the beacon lights do work, which is also pretty cool. And I mean, this is just one giant trailer. You guys can see the wheels do also turn, which is a very cool thing about this. So we'll kind of tilt up the ramps, but very nicely done. Very big trailer, hard to maneuver sometimes in the towns, everything like that. And I think we'll just kind of park this up over here on the grass, but you guys can see very big, does look nice, and like I was saying, there are a few versions, one that is color changeable, which is pretty cool, and then you guys can see the jacks do work there. So we'll just kind of hop into the first person view, and we'll be making our way over here. Up next, we'll be taking a look at a two-story drop deck trailer. This is one pretty cool one. You guys can see this will actually lower down, and then there's a humongous ramp at the back, which is pretty cool. This does actually have a ton of wheels also. We'll be hopping back in here, and actually when I did purchase this one, it was in the ground just a little bit, which is a bit of a challenge, but overall very nice, and I will be using this in some pretty cool videos. So you guys can see all of the lights do work on it. You guys can see just how high it is. Not the best for going through low clearance areas, but here in the back you guys can see all of the different lights, which is pretty cool. When you do press X, the ramp will go down. I really do like this ramp, which is awesome. You guys can see all the different fastening belts on both levels, and then when you press a B, it will lower down. Take a look at that, so you can drive onto it with trucks, raise it up, and then put trucks underneath. Very, very cool trailer. Haven't seen much of these before, and I really do like this one a lot. You guys can see all of those wheels, very nice wheels, and it looks like they are pretty much meant for off-roading, which is also pretty cool. We'll be kind of parking this over here since we are running out, but I will be kind of switching these top 15 reviews over to the new Square Farms map, which is one pretty cool map. I really do like it a lot, and I can't wait for it. Up next, we'll be taking a look at a very interesting trailer. This trailer, you can actually attach a pallet fork to the back, which I do have attached, which is pretty cool. And then these do kind of come off, these covers, which is also pretty cool. I believe that those do help aerodynamic-wise, and that is very helpful for getting good MPG, and sometimes it could secure the load. So like I was saying, guys, you can attach a pallet fork to the back. I feature this in so many different delivering videos, which is pretty cool. With B&N, you could actually take the sides off, which is pretty cool. I really do like like that, and then you guys can see so many different things. Now you will need manual attaching for it, but you can actually come right over here to the back, and with manual attaching you could disconnect this. I mean, that is pretty cool that you could disconnect it. It looks like I do not have manual attaching in it, but you actually buy it separately and attach it with manual attaching. But very nicely done. It one of my top trailers for just using it, and it does look very nice. I will actually look into adding that forklift attachment onto a few different trailers also. Up next, we will be taking a look at a very nice trailer. This one is pretty cool. Really do like the color scheme on it. It's called the BJ's trailer in the store. I do like the chrome 2 axles here in the back, and it does have working ramps. Wow, I think that I could easily put a logo on this, and I mean, that would be a very cool thing. We'll get this turned around and we'll be taking a look at it, but it is actually a little bit narrower than the next trailer we'll be taking a look at today. But actually, there's a few very cool features about it. You will have to put up the stabilizers yourself by coming over here and pressing keypad 8. You guys can see they do go up. Very nice animations there, which is pretty cool. When you do come around to the back, you can actually open up the doors. Let's take a look at that. So you could open up the doors with 9, and then with X you could bring out ramps. Very, very cool. Really do like it a lot. And it looks like it's almost like a refrigerator trailer, which is also pretty cool. We'll close it up. You guys can see all of the lights do work on it, turn signals, everything like this. Very nice trailer, and I, like I was saying, really do like the color scheme on it, which is pretty cool. And like I was saying, guys, looks like we actually did forget to kind of put the jacks up, but that's fine. It will have to fall, and then you will need a different vehicle, like a front loader, to lift it up. Next up, we'll be taking a look at a very cool moving trailer with Rams. There's a few different buyable skins when you do purchase it. Very nicely done. This looks like a car hauler, which is pretty cool, similar to the NASCAR ones. And I mean, this thing looks awesome. Really do like a lot, and I have actually made a few different skins with it, which is pretty cool. We'll be backing up and attaching to it, but like I was saying, guys, a very nice trailer, and I really do like this a lot. Have featured it and will continue to feature this in videos. You guys can see all of the different lights working on it, which is pretty cool. Next up, we'll actually come over here, and when you press X, the back doors will open up and the ramps will automatically come out, which is pretty cool. And there's quite a bit of room here on the inside, which is perfect. You guys can see, very nice done. Not the best clearance wise, ground wise, but overall very nice, and this thing does look very nice. So we'll kind of fold this up, and we'll just kind of be backing this up and moving it off to the side. Next up, we'll be taking a look at an East frameless twin trailer, which is pretty cool. I really do like a lot. I mean, very nicely done here on the wheels, and I actually do feature a few of these in a ton of videos. We'll next be hopping here in the truck and taking a look at all of the different features. Some of them we will be walking around them, showing you guys the different textures. But this one, very nice, and I really do like it a lot. So once you do attach, all of the lights do work on it. But the biggest thing is when you do press Control I, take a look at that. I mean, this is very cool. Haven't seen too much of these here in the game. We'll be taking a look at a very similar one a little bit later on today, but take a look at that, guys. I really do like this one a lot, and it is perfect, especially for the landscaping, hauling dirt that we usually do, which is pretty cool. And I mean, really do like it a lot. So it looks like you can't disconnect it until it's all the way on the ground, which is okay. And you guys can see sometimes it looks like now we are able to disconnect. Up next, we'll be taking a look at a super hopper, which is pretty cool. You unload it from the bottom. Very nice wheels when you do come around to the back. Little ladder, mud flaps, and overall very nicely done. Overall very nicely done, and it does have a logo on the side of the trailer, which is pretty cool. We'll be backing up and attaching to this. I really do like this one a lot. It is a little bit shorter than some of the other ones, and you guys can see it does have a cover, which you can remove with N. And take a look at that. Very nicely done. Perfect for grain hauling, and I will be using this in some upcoming farming videos, which is pretty cool. I hope you guys are enjoying these top 15 mods. I really do enjoy doing them. These are a ton of fun, and they are a ton of work at the same time. Up next, we'll be taking a look at a very nice trailer. I really do like this one a lot. A ton of detail on it. You guys can see it looks awesome. Really do like it a lot. You do unload it from the bottom. You guys can see the 3 axles and the cover. Very nicely done. A ton of detail to the cover, which is pretty cool. We'll be hopping back here in the truck and attaching to it. And like I was saying, guys, it looks awesome. You guys can see very nicely done. And we actually have been featuring this in a few videos. So with the press of N, you guys can see the cover comes off. AO baked. Very nicely done. Great textures, and it does look pretty cool. Up next, we'll be taking a look at a Travis classic and dump trailer, which is pretty cool. It does have a drop axle too here. You guys can see a ton of detail. Does have a cover, and you guys can see overall this thing does look pretty cool. This is the last trailer we'll be featuring, and like we're saying, guys, all of these can be found down below in the description. A ton of different trailers that I do recommend you take a look at. So when you do attach to it, you do have to be in the center. That's the number one thing to attach to any trailer. But let's take a look at this, guys. When you do press and the cover comes off, with V, the axle drops down, which is pretty cool. And then when you do press Control I, it will unload, very similar to the one that we did feature a little bit earlier today, but a lot more detail, which is pretty cool. I hope you guys enjoyed today's top 15 semi-trailers. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and subscribe for more.